What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Today we talking about semen retention and no fap. Let's start with no fap. I support no fap 100%. There's so many detrimental effects to porn addiction, guys, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, on a mental level. We talking about low self-esteem. We're talking about demonic entities, sex demons floating around you. We're talking about cuckolding yourself. Watching porn is basically cuckolding yourself, guys. I mean, it might as well, you're watching someone else have sex with a girl, and you're getting erect off of it, and it's not you. I mean, you might as well have went to a swingers party and got a bull and told the bull to mess with your girl, and you watch. But honestly, watching porn is kind of worse than cucking, because at least if you cucking, you still have a girl, like you still have sex. If you're watching porn, you're literally watching someone else sleep with someone you've never even slept with. Then, like I said, on a mental level, chances are when you're going to pick through there, you're going to watch what you most desire. You're going to pick out the girls that you most desire, So, or if you're a woman, the men that you most desire. You're going to pick them out. You're going to keep watching them having intercourse. And chances are, I mean, if you had these girls in real life, you wouldn't be watching them online. So you don't have these type of or quality of women in real life, and it's just going to make you more upset about what you're producing in your real life, because eventually, after the post-nut clarity hits, you're going to realize that you're not capable of getting a woman like that. So it's bad for that reason as well. Erectile dysfunction. Eventually, guys, and young dudes say this all the time, like, well, I watch porn all the time, and I jerk off, and then nothing ever happened to me. When I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Guys, you keep watching porn, you keep jerking off. Eventually, when you do get to the point where you have a woman in front of you, you are going to have erectile dysfunction problems. If you don't believe me, keep shooting the gun. Keep shooting the gun. I guarantee you it's going to eventually come up empty. I guarantee you that it's going to eventually come up empty. Like I said, on a spiritual level, it's demonic energy. It's lustful energy. We're talking about Jezebel. We're talking about incubus type energy. When you're on those types of things, it just brings you down. It can cause depression, man. Like, it could do a lot of negative things. So I'm all for no fap. I'm glad that that's something that's trending. I'm glad that that's something that people's talking about. I mean, when I was a kid, I was never really into porn, to be honest with you. I had a lot of friends, if I'm being honest with you guys, who battled a little bit of a porn addiction. A lot of the girls I knew growing up, they didn't get into it that much, but especially men who were battling the porn addiction. But with me, it was always kind of weird to watch other people have sex. It just was never really something I was big into. So, I'm big on no fap. I'm big on no fap 100 retention. Now, semen retention. Semen retention is another thing. I don't have a problem with semen retention. I'm not necessarily huge on semen retention. So here's my biggest overall opinion on semen retention. If you're so focused on women, like you one of those red pill sex crazed dudes, all you can think about is the validation of women, getting women, sleeping with women, then I think you should go on a semen retention journey, because what it'll do is it'll reprogram your brain. You'll become more focused on your job, or more focused on your passion or your purpose, if you know what that is, more focused on school if you're still in school, and just lock it in. There was only one time in my life where I really had a real semen retention moment. And that was when I first got to college. Man, I was away from my family. I was away from my mom. I had been telling my mom forever I was going to just get away from her and do my own thing. I had finally did it at 18. I joined a party promoting group, so I was just partying, chasing girls. And my first semester, I came down there with my cousin. He flunked out. I didn't flunk out, but I had a 1.5 GPA my first semester, my freshman year of college. And when that happened, I decided on my own, hey, man, no more girls, no more partying, none of that, just straight books. I got to get back locked in. And I didn't have sex for a whole year. That was the longest I ever went without having sex. I didn't have sex for a whole year. I didn't even do it on purpose. I didn't even realize I was doing it. I just did it because I knew I needed to lock in. Shot my GPA all the way up to like a 3.5. And then from then, I kind of just went back to just messing around when I felt like I needed to mess around. So I'm not against semen retention. I don't believe in semen retention superpower. Like, I don't think you're going to be stronger, faster, smarter, quicker, more agile because you're not busting, and a dude who has a girlfriend or a wife who's busting is going to be weaker than you. But I do know it does have boosting effects. Like, before I used to play sports, like I used to play football, I used to run track and stuff, I would never have sex before a game. Or, or before a meet. I remember one time our running back did, and he was running all bow-legged as hell the whole game. He was running like a crab the whole game. So I'm not saying, and I also know that there's a bunch of important things in, your semen fluid. You know, it's spinal fluid in there, it's zinc in there, your DNA's in there, you know, and on a spiritual level, that's your soul. I mean, that's a part of you. So I do understand the power of semen. I do understand that, you know, not ejaculating before you participate in any type of real physical activity and things of that nature. I do understand the power of that as well. I just don't believe that it's something, to me, semen retention is more about discipline. And once you already have that discipline, you don't really need it, because you will know when it's time to focus on that game, or focus on your purpose, or focus on your job, or focus on school. And you'll be able to cut that off and on, you know, and when it's time to get laid, it's time to get laid. You'll be able to cut that on and off. So, I'm not against semen retention, but I don't think it's something that really should be a lifestyle. I think it's something you should do for a while to learn discipline. Then you should just go back to having, you know, intercourse or sex once you found somebody, you know, a fair partner to do that with. No Fap, I support 1,000%. I need to stop watching that porn, man. Stop fantasizing and get out here in the real world. Go talk to some damn girls and do this stuff for real. Stop watching that porn. So that's my thoughts on semen retention and no Fap. I'm Alex. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.